Hey teachers, I am back today with another presentation for you. Little technical quickies that all of us can benefit from if we listen very carefully. So, if you have students in your class who are doing projects, whether it's posters or whether it's videos that they have to create for, say, it's a Black History Month, they need to create a Black History Month presentation or video with sound and music. Here is a great resource for you. Did you know that Canva was free for educators? So if you have not set up your Canva for Educators account, I do encourage you to go to canva.com, which is right here, right? And then you're going to type in educator or click on the educator tab. You're going to create an educator account if you do not already have one. Now, when I set up mine, I did have to provide proof that I was an educator. So I do think that I went to the Florida Department of Education and I downloaded my certificate. And once you do that, then your Canva account can be set up in no time and you can use it until you're no longer a public school educator. So my account is already set up and I want to show you how you can actually share your account with your students in order to give them free access as well and to be able to see their projects. So my name is here. I signed in with my charlotte.lockhart at palmbeachschools.org account. And so if you look here, you will see that there are other people who have shared projects with me or shared, put me on their team so I can kind of take a look at some of the things that they've created. So you can do that. But what I want to show you is when I go here and I hit this down button, right? It is supposed to, and it just did, it's not doing it right now. So you can choose join a school's team, but there is also a way that I just went in here and I chose to invite my students to my class. So I just want to make sure that I am clear on how I'm doing that. So I am going to go to, I don't want to go to my teams because these are teams that I'm already in. So let me see if I go to my settings, then I go to my class detail, and then I go to Charlotte Lockhart's team. This is the name of my team. I can actually do a banner for my class in here as well. And then what I want to do is I can invite people to my class. So these are students that were at my last class or my last school. And so I have not actually invited my students here to my Canva team because we've been busy using the video editing software. But if I wanted to invite students to my class, then I'm going to choose invite people. And then I'm going to copy this link and I can put it in my Google Classroom or whatever, and they will be able to come in and join my class. So I can invite via Google Classroom, I can invite via email, I can invite via a code, or I can invite via a share link. Okay. So this is fantastic because once you invite them, then you're able to see them in your classroom just like everybody else, and they're able to share their work with you. But the most important thing is they get access to all the features that come with this educator's account. So they will be able to use photos and they're not watermarked. They will get all of the tools that Canva allows them to have as a student. So today, if you want more questions about how to do this, you can feel free to come and talk to me. My door is always open, as I say. But today I want to go over to Canva and I want to actually show you how your students can create a video in your class. So I'm going to go, and you can stop the video because that first part of this video was for you as an educator. Now I kind of want to show you how you can allow your students to create videos, or specifically like a podcast cover in Canva. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to tell students that it is okay to use templates. It's okay to use templates because it gives them a starting point where they're not having to like create from scratch. And that is totally your option, to be able to tell them that they can, use a template, or if you require that they create from scratch, that's totally up to you. But what I want to do is I want to go here and I want to say podcast video. I just want a video template, right? Because that is what we're doing. So right here, when I type in video, you will see that there are a lot of templates that are already there. And so if you're allowing your students to actually use this, to use a template to create their video, then that's great. So we're going to start with this one, right? Cool little effects, special effects on this one. And then I'm going to tell it that I want to customize this template. So this can be a cover to a podcast. This can be a cover, the beginning screen to your video, totally up to you. But as you can see down here, you're going to get a timeline, right? And so what you have to do is you have to say, okay, I want to use this clip in my video. So you can set the timing for how long this particular screen will show, so that when I scrub through this and I press play, then this comes on, right? Then I have another one that comes in the other direction, which is great. Okay, now I'm ready to customize this. So I can actually click on this and I can do Charlotte the Librarian. Okay, that's my channel. Okay, I'm so happy about that. And so I can go here, center it. And so I'm going to change this color to like a gold color to represent my school. Isn't this exciting? Right? And so I'm going to pick that gold color. And if you look at it, I can make sure that I duplicate this color throughout my project by making sure that I highlight that color and then I control copy it, so that the next time I want to do gold, it also puts it here, the same color. It puts it on my most recently used document colors. So once I select one, they will always show there. So all of my colors now that were black can now be changed to gold, okay, to customize. So I can even go here and I can go to my uploads. That's how we get things within our upload file on Canva, is we upload them from our computer. So whatever we're trying to upload, then we would just upload it from the computer here, right? So I just have a lot of stuff that is in my folder, okay? So then I'm gonna do cancel, and then I am gonna go right here, and maybe they did do a TNN banner, but I don't think I brought that in. So I'm gonna just take maybe this one, okay? And you see that these two colors, the gold that I chose and the gold that is in our logo, is not the same. So I don't like that. So I want to use the brand colors. So then I'm gonna go here. Notice how it tells me what the color is in that yellow. So I can change it, or I can use the eyedropper tool and go and click over it. And then I can change that welcome color to the correct gold that is in our logo. The next thing that I'm going to do with this logo is I'm going to edit it, and I am going to remove the background so that it is not a background on there. I don't have a white box around it. And so then I can kind of do something fun with the tiger, right? Okay. So that's just a little quick. That's not my style. So maybe I'll put it down here, kind of like it better, maybe down there a little bit. Okay. Now, if I took out too much of the background, I can go here and I can choose edit and I can go back to that property. And then, like, say for instance, I want that white to be back around this tiger because it's lost um, when it's not there. Then I can actually restore the white that it removed during um, the color removal of the background. So like say for instance, I do want this to be the white here, then I just carefully scrub over this so that it'll bring that particular color back. But I want to be careful not to bring it back in places that I don't necessarily want it, right? So I do want it here around the eyes. I want it here, okay? I went a little too far right there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let me undo. Okay. And then I think that's pretty much the only place that I would want it. I'm so sorry. Have to remember to go back to restore. It's going to be deleting. So then I can just pull this back in a little bit here. And I think that's all that I want, right? So now I'm gonna go and say, okay. And then it gave me some of that white outline back. So you can kind of play with that. But for the purpose of this video, this is good for me. And if I wanted to, I could also delete this purple, but I don't want to do that right now. I'm gonna leave that, okay? So I'm going to just let that sit right there. Okay. And so those are some little techniques that you can do. So now that I know that I've already have some uploaded things, then I'm going to go to, I can use some videos that I've already uploaded here, or I can actually go to the stock and see if I can find some stock items. So like if I go to elements and then I do a tiger video, so it's going to show me photos and then it's going to show me videos here. So I may want to put a tiger in my video. Okay, so I can do that. Okay, and then I have the tiger here. I could also go here and say that I want to add another screen. So I'm just going to add a page there, and then I'm going to put it here. I'm going to move it so that it's at the front. Okay, just move this one over. So now that particular one is at the front, and I'm going to go back to my other view. Now I have a screen here that starts at the beginning of my video, right? So I can move these around. And so then after it plays that, then it goes here, then it goes to me, and then it goes to my tiger. So here's what we don't have right now. We don't have any sound, right? So if I wanted to add some music, then I could go to import music. And so here are some like things like that I could do. Okay, I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my uploads, and then I can upload an MP3 file here. I can upload MP4 files, but I'm going to go to some of my audio that I've already uploaded. And this is like a church song, so I don't know whether I want to use that one. But you can go to YouTube and download. You can actually go to your apps and say, for instance, you wanted to put a video, you could look for audio here. So then I may decide that I want to use move on up. Okay. So then I'm going to drop that to that slide. And then now I'm going to have a little intro. Okay. Now, I don't necessarily have to have this blank slide here. I can actually move this track over so that it plays over these two slides and extend it, and now I can delete this one, okay? So now when my video starts, the music is going to be to the length of this. Okay, and then it goes to the tiger. So then if I wanted a tiger roar right here, I could add my tiger roar. Okay, so let's see what they have in here. Oh, here, so let's see a tiger roar. Oh, here, let's see what this one says. Play. Hey. So is it like a little short? So it's like a little short sound, but we could add that right there at the beginning. So it goes just a little brief roar. So if you have a longer one, you can add it there as well. And then I have a song that I added here. So your kids can continue to create. And once they're done with this, then they're going to download it. And you would download as an MP4, even though it gives you options of a GIF, a SVG. But if you're creating a video or a podcast, then you would probably just go ahead and choose the MP4. Tell it that you want to download all of it, so all 3 pages and not just one slide, and it's going to give you the whole video. Okay? So if there are any questions, then of course you know that this is a very brief tutorial, but you can always come to me and ask me any questions. So have a good day.